my beautiful book besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liv if you're new here. This is going to be kind of an out of the normal typical vlog for me, and that's because I was on a three and a half week break. I honestly can't remember the last time I've even been in front of a camera. I feel like the month of October and even just the last couple months in general have just been an absolute blur. I have been so busy that it did not even feel like an actual break, and because, to be honest, I'm still feeling a little bit more like a lot of burnout. It is almost Thanksgiving. I'm already seeing people put out Christmas content, but mentally I am just not there yet. So I was sitting here trying to think, what in the world could I film during this weird like in between right before holidays, something that's like just chill and that's not going to stress me out, something that I don't necessarily have to plan. And I came up with the idea of, let's just do a chill weekend vlog where we catch up together. This video is also going to be a little bit of like a seasonal reset. We're going to completely redo my TBR cart and just set it up for winter, put out all my winter reads. And also, my library in here is an absolute disaster. I have stacks of books everywhere and it is driving me insane. I have a ton of books in my closet actually. I have manga, graphic novels, Christian nonfiction, cozy mysteries, and middle grade. I don't think I've touched a single one this year. I kind of tend to forget that I even have books in there, so I would really love to get all of that organized. We're gonna pull it out of the closet, we're gonna go through it. I have a couple giant stacks here on the floor that really need to come off the floor. Some of them are special editions. So yes, we're gonna be doing one last unhaul of the year in this video, but I'm actually going to take you guys through my rainbow shelves as well, and we're just going to kind of go and talk through it together, see if there's anything else that we want to unhaul. We're just going to take a quick glance, so it's almost like you guys are getting a bookshelf tour at the same time. But aside from all that chaotic organization, we're also going to take some time to rest. I have deemed November as like cozy fantasy, cozy everything season, where we just take a step back, we take things slow. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm planning to read for this video, but because it's more of like a weekend video, I might not actually finish a book in this video. I'm hoping to finish at least one. So I thought I would go ahead and just tell you what is on the docket for my reading this weekend. Even though my big Christmas tree isn't up, we have brought out the Christmas coffee cups already, and I have zero regrets. So I'm currently in the middle of two books, one of them being A Dark and Secret Magic by Wallace Kinney, and I am about halfway through. I haven't actually picked this book up in about a week or two, I think, at this point, but I have to finish this book soon because it is the perfect cozy Halloween autumn read, and I feel like we are finally diving more into Christmas, so I definitely need to finish this one up. It's really cute. It's almost like a cozy mystery but with fantasy elements, and I'm really loving the characters. I don't know if it's going to be like a full 5-star read, but I can definitely say she's going to be a new favorite author who I'm going to keep an eye on for future books, and this cover is just so stunning. And then I'm also currently reading a long-awaited book for a lot of you, for my best friend Kendall, for myself. I know I'm going to give this book 5 stars. I am 60 pages into Assistant to the Villain, and it took me a hot second to kind of gain my footing and figure out like her writing style. The main girl has a lot of inner monologue, which I'm kind of struggling to push through or understand, but it isn't completely bothering me. So this has just been like a really good, fun palette cleanser. I also have on my radar Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldree. I don't know why I didn't read this last year when it came out, but this is the perfect cozy coffee shop type of book that I'm just in the mood for. Very low stakes. I loved the first one, and people have even said they like this prequel more than Legends and Lattes. This is our cozy reading for this cozy weekend. I think that is all for now. We're gonna start pulling out books. We're gonna start organizing. A cozy weekend is in order, and we're gonna get it started by drinking some coffee. I'm super excited. Okay friends, I'm back for a quick moment. I thought we could walk through these rainbow bookshelves together, and it will give you guys kind of like a taste of what I have on my shelves or what I like to read, especially if you're new here. Also, my goal is to pull 10 books because I would really love to be able to fit more books on this shelf if I can get rid of books. I can keep more books. Book math, right? And then we're gonna pull out all the books from my closet and go through those. But I did want to give you guys a quick reading update for Assistant to the Villain because I have been listening to it and I'm about like halfway, 60% at this point, and I'm loving this. Like, I always knew I was really going to enjoy this, but I lowered my expectations a little bit because I have been seeing some booktubers whose taste I align with give this 2 stars, and I was like, wait, first 100 pages, I felt like the writing was very mediocre. I understand it's a debut, but I feel like she was trying to figure out her footing with what she was doing with the plot and the characters and like just the overall purpose of the story. And I feel like I'm just now 200 pages in finally like getting my footing with the story and actually being invested in the characters. It took a while for the characters to open up and for me to get a feel of their background and who they are as people. It is very cozy. There's a dragon. There's this adorable little toad or frog with a crown named Kingsley who holds up signs to communicate with people, and it's so humorous. I feel like if I had to describe this book, it would be like How to Train Your Dragon with the Office humor. There's a mystery of someone that's like infiltrating the company. Please do not judge me because I've always been super self-conscious about doing a bookshelf tour because it's a rainbow shelf. Nothing is really organized, and even the colors are not exactly. I've had to move around colors. Some colors are like a shelf and a half, and I feel like in the new year I would really love to make these shelves my fantasy only shelves. I have some special editions and I would really love to showcase those, but it is still kind of a disaster. Hopefully we can pick out 10 books for an unhaul. That's the goal. Okay. I hope you guys can see and hear me okay. I've never done this before, so it's a challenge. But this is my top shelf. This is the reds that goes into this shelf as well. So we will shift a little bit just in a minute, but we're gonna move all of my little Lord of the Rings Hobbit setup here, and we're gonna look behind this, and I think there's one book back here that I do want to get rid of. So I'm trying to reach that one. I'm literally 5'2", you guys. We're just gonna do this together. So let's shift these guys. The one book I do think I want to get rid of is this Libba Bray book called A Great and Terrible Beauty. I love Libba Bray, but this is so old and I just don't have an interest in this anymore. So I think this is probably going to be the one book that I pull from the reds. I'm very much invested in keeping the rest of these, especially this original paperback of ACOTAR. We love it. So yeah, I think I'm pretty much set on keeping all of these. Here's like the middle top shelf. We're going from the reds into the pinks. We're gonna go ahead and move these. These are like my prized possessions. I'm obsessed. I do not love Listen for the Lie. So with thrillers, I don't reread them. I think this one is gonna go. I love Sarah Pinborough, but I'm thinking I could also get this one from the library at some point. I think we're also gonna pull this one because it's a Christmas book, so this is gonna be on my winter TBR. I think I'm actually gonna get rid of this, Love in the Time of Serial Killers. I don't know though. I started reading it and I really thought it was cheesy, but if I don't know, maybe we'll just pull it as well. And then we have more UK editions, which I really got into this year. I really want to be able to display these at some point. I don't know. I want to do something different with my shelves next year, but this is like the pink going into orange shelf. Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. My friend Kendall did not like it at all. I love the fact that it takes place because it's like weddings, a wedding coordinator. I shot weddings for ages. I think one girl's even a photographer. I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. So I might pull this one and just, I don't know. If I'm not sure, we're just gonna put it in the pile. Another one I'm debating is Adelaide. It's more contemporary, not really my jam. I'm just losing interest in this one and I think would rather get it from the library. Let's pull this Christmas book to add to our winter TBR. I loved the Kindred Spirits Supper Club. These two for sure are gonna go on my winter TBR. Okay, so far so good. I think I've pulled 6 books already and we're only done with like 3 shelves. So this is coming back to the left. I have my shelves set up really weird, kind of like in a zigzag rainbow instead of up and down. Obviously, we're gonna keep Sarah J Maas down here. I am debating about this one though. I feel like that would be a really good winter book. So maybe I'll pull that, and if I don't read it this winter, maybe I will just get rid of it. I am gonna get rid of this one though. I have had this series for way too long. I got it for like $1 at a library sale. It's just not calling my name anymore, and I think this was published in 2015. This is gonna sound so silly, but the reason I've been holding on to this book is because the first and only time I met Jesse from Jesse the Reader, I actually had him sign this book, which is so freaking hilarious to this day. I just think that's so funny. I've never read the book, but I think I really liked the movie. I've really thought about unhauling The It Girl just because Ruth Ware and I don't always jive together super well. Here we are in the yellow running into oranges. There's nothing I see here that I really actually want to get rid of other than potentially the London Seance Society. This honestly was not my favorite book by her, but unfortunately it is signed in my name. I'm looking forward to her new one. It's about sirens and mermaids, but this one was not it for me. Also, I cannot believe to this day that I picked up this edition of Fourth Wing on a whim at Barnes & Noble without even realizing how big of a book this was going to be someday, so I'm definitely never selling this. The only other book that I'm considering getting rid of is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, because I've picked this up every summer for like 4 years and I've never gotten very far in it. It's a standalone and it's Axio, and she seems like she has really creative, vibrant writing. I don't know, I think I'm still gonna keep that one. We're now into the light green shelf. I have a dark green shelf, kind of teal, that we'll get to in a second. I do want to pull this one because I really want to make a point to read this Christmas season. I've had it for like 3 years now. I'm seeing series that I want to continue, like this Libba Bray series. The first one was super scary but absolutely incredible. I loved the narration. I think we're gonna keep all these. Here we are in the bluish green teal section. I honestly thought about getting rid of this one and getting the new edition, but the beautiful Jan Agaton gave me this. I really want to keep it because it's like the original indie published edition. I think I will hold on to this one. I am seeing a couple holiday books. We have A Holiday by Gaslight, I think we'll put on my TBR. It is very short. We also have One Last Gift by Emily Stone. Still need to read an Emily Stone, so we're gonna put those in the winter pile. The Unbecoming of Mayra Dyer. This is like an old paranormal young adult series that I just don't think is going to be my cup of tea. We have some blue books here. I think the family plot is gonna have to go. I don't know, something about it. I've just heard not great things from some people. I'm debating holding on to this Catherine Ryan Howard book. I'm not reaching for it. One last book we're gonna pull here is The Night Sister by Jennifer McMahon. You guys know how much I love Jennifer McMahon, but I've read it. I'm never gonna reread it. The blues, the light going into the darks. I think all of these are probably gonna stay. Again, I am seeing some wintry books like The Witch Collector, Marmee, and Spinning Silver. Okay, here's some of the dark blue. I might end up getting rid of this one. It's just more of a backlisted book that isn't talked about very much. I think I might even get rid of Death of a Bookseller. Ledge, for sure, is going to be a great winter read. This is one of my favorite shelves. I just love these colors so much. I love this cover, and I was hearing great things in the beginning, like I was hopeful for it. I feel like the hype for this has kind of died away. I think there's 2 or 3 books out in this series. This one's also up for debate, I think. Echo North is going to be a perfect winter read, as well as Down Comes the Night by Allison Saft. We're getting into the blacks here, and the only thing I think I'm going to unhaul is this Girl A. This is a thriller I've had for ages that I just have not gotten to. The only book that's gonna go is this book by Chloe Gong, because I have not read a Chloe Gong yet. I do have these Violent Delights. I just don't know about this one. I'm losing interest. I'm keeping all of these. I've never even unboxed those Cassandra Clare books. I do have Assassin's Blade in these white dust jackets. They're actually the original hardback, so I'm definitely not getting rid of any of those. We have finally arrived at the end. The Binding by Bridget Collins. I love this cover. We're just losing interest. This one I am gonna pull for wintertime. It's Girls Made of Snow and Glass. The last one being Girl Serpent Thorn. I've never been inclined or interested to pick this one up. It might have been a gift at some point. Alrighty. I have my stack here that I just pulled only from my rainbow shelves, and it ended up being 19 books. I'm very proud of myself for that because I've been holding on to some books for way too long. I almost doubled the number goal I wanted to pull off of just the shelves, and there's some pretty big gaps. So we definitely have a lot of room for improvement, a lot of room for new books. I don't know if you guys can see. Gosh. Okay, no, you can't. If you want to buy any of these books from me though, I'm going to be posting them on my Pango at some point or another. I feel like for the past 6 years, 7 years since I've been a part of Bookstagram, I have really narrowed down what I know I like to read. And as you can tell, that's mainly fantasy, a lot of mystery thrillers with a sprinkle of romance. I feel like that's going to be my reading taste for the rest of my life. I would really like to utilize my library more. Maybe volunteer there or just make some friends at the library in the new year. I think would be super fun. Just get more involved in my local library, I think is a goal of mine for the new year before I get too burned out for the day. I'm already getting tired. We are gonna go ahead and pull all those books out of the closet and continue on this journey. Okay, everyone. This is my closet. I don't want judgment from anyone because it is my chaotic mess. As you can tell, I have each stack of books in like a genre pile. We're gonna go through all of it and just hope it fits on the shelf somewhere. And if it doesn't, it's going bye-bye. We're just getting personal here, and everybody's got one of those junk closets. And this isn't necessarily junk. It looks junky right now. So, time to pull all of this out. Oh joy. Okay friends, I'm just gonna show you some of the ones I'm keeping and unhauling really quick. This is from my closet because we're gonna be here all day if I show you every single book that I'm unhauling. But this is what I'm keeping. It's kind of a little bit chaotic, but obviously I'm gonna keep my Harry Potter. I've got a couple stacks of cozies that I think I might still want to try, some graphic novels, and then I'm not keeping a ton of manga. Like this is all my manga. I love Witch Hat Atelier and I love Spy Family, so I'm keeping those. And then this is what I'm getting rid of from the closet. I feel like those are pretty big stacks, and these are all kind of like smaller stacks, so I feel like I'm very happy with the ratio, and that's what's gonna go from my closet, so I'm very happy with that. And then I don't think I showed you guys the updated stacks here. I took everything off, and the two left piles are the keep, the two right are the get rid of, so I feel like that's a good ratio. Once again, we're making good progress. Back in the library here, I can barely move. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take, these are all recently hauled books. We're going to attempt to put them on the rainbow shelf, see how many we can put on there. And again, my overflow shelf out on the landing is gonna be everything that was in the closet. I was pretty ruthless here. I'm already sweating my butt off, but let's see how much we can fit on the rainbow shelves and keep things going. Okay friends, this is the final unhaul. I just counted and it's 142 books. I am so proud of myself. So if you see anything here that you are interested in, it's all going on Pango. So keep your eye out, follow me over there, and we made some big progress today, guys. Good morning, friends. I think it's time for us all to take a deep breath and just de-stress a little bit because I am feeling stressed this weekend for absolutely no reason. It could be because I'm trying to get back into filming, and it could be because the holidays are right around the corner and I feel like I'm just feeling that stress from all the hustle and bustle, and Thanksgiving is less than a week away and you get stressed out very easily or overwhelmed easily. I hope we can all take a collective sigh or a breath and just take a rest today. Take a rest and do something for yourself today, because that's what we're gonna be doing today. I am still in my pajamas. In case you can't tell, I did get myself ready because I feel like it wakes me up a bit, but I don't know if you can tell from my voice that I have been feeling sick every single morning that I've woke up this week, and I don't know why. I think it's the weather change, but I am very proud of myself for taking the plunge and unhauling that many books again, because I did a massive unhaul I think earlier in the year, so hopefully that was enjoyable to some extent, but now I'm tired. I am exhausted. So we are going to say that today is self-care Sunday. I have a bath planned for tonight, a facial. I was trying to come up with like a comfort meal for dinner, and I forgot that I'm actually going to make a chuck roast or a pot roast and just have that simmering all day long. So we're going to put that together as well, and that is just the most like comforting meal ever. So I'm super excited already to eat a good pot roast. But before we get even further in this video, because the whole theme is just, I guess, reorganization and cozy, I want to talk about today's sponsor of the video, and that is Print Fresh. I don't know if you guys have heard of Print Fresh before, but they are a new company to me that I recently found out about and I'm obsessed with. They sent me a pair of the coziest pajamas that I cannot wait to open. So I thought we could open it together, and I think you'll quickly see why I was super excited to get these. I will probably change into them immediately. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful. You guys, this is beautifully packaged. Okay, we have a little card which obviously shows how just beautifully illustrated their designs are. We hope this brings you so much joy. You deserve it. That is so cute and so sweet. But here is the real showstopper. Oh my gosh, you guys. These are so cute. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? You guys, look at these. These are the coziest cat bookshelf with plants pajamas ever. And if you guys know me, I'm always showing my cat. I obviously love books and I'm obsessed with plants. Look at this fabric. This is absolutely stunning. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the books have different titles. We have Little Women, Alice in Wonderland, Grimm's Fairy Tales, Emma. These are so cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, they are long sleeve, which we love. And then of course there are pants with a drawstring that are also long. And this is so cozy. Like, I actually love this fabric. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be right back because we're gonna change into these immediately. Are you kidding me? These are so cute. I'm obsessed with this pattern, you guys. I love that these pajamas are bold. I tend to go more like boring and neutral with my pajamas, but I was like, you know what? I think it will be fun to just like spice things up. And what I love specifically about Print Fresh is they actually have people in India that illustrate all of these beautiful designs that you will see on their website. I will also leave a link to these specifically in my description. But they actually have a partner in India who illustrates all of their designs and puts them on on pajamas. So that is so cool. I just feel like that's a really extra special touch and something super unique that I've never seen before with just like a pajama company. So I am obsessed. Their pajamas are sustainably made using ethical practices, and all of their pajamas are 100% cotton, and they actually have a huge range of sizes. I think I'm wearing the extra large, and it is honestly the perfect size. I have a little room. They have sizes extra small to 6X, which we love that inclusive sizing. But these pajamas are clearly the perfect gift for any book lover, especially around this holiday season. So if you are looking for a perfect gift for a book lover or just anyone, they actually have holiday prints out now. So you can go ahead and check those out in my description below. I highly recommend it. They have just so many fun, bright patterns, and I'm obsessed, clearly. So I will be wearing these for the remainder of today. I also have another really fun package to share with you guys, especially for the Harry Potter lovers. I have a set of bookmarks in here that is from Giza Wizard World, or her handle on Instagram is Giza Graphics, and she does all Harry Potter stuff. And when she reached out to me, I audibly gasped because of how beautiful these bookmarks are. I just had to share these with you guys because they're stunning. Oh my gosh, look at this packaging. Are you kidding me? That is absolutely stunning. Wow, I'm already super impressed by the quality. This is her shop for anyone that wants to go check it out. She gave me a print. Well, I guess this is technically like her business card, but look at how pretty this is. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I need to frame this. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, she even included a little extra. This is actually like a cloth bookmark. That is so cool. How wintry and pretty is that? The quality of these is insane. Look at how beautiful this is. It's silver foiling, and there's a little silver tassel on it as well. And the back is just such amazing quality too. It's a thick bookmark, and I love that she has her little logo on the back. So this one is kind of like dedicated to herbology, I think. Look at that green and the gold. We also have a little gold tassel on this one too. This would definitely be a perfect springtime bookmark. Then we have another Christmas one. We have the Great Hall. Look how beautiful. I just can't get over these. These are so pretty. This is a mermaid one, like the mermaid window that you see in the movie. That is so cool. Oh, so these are all brand new bookmarks, I believe, that she just launched for the holiday season. But these are just beautiful and stunning. Oh my goodness, I can't get over these. Thank you so much for sending me these. This was so kind and so sweet, and I was more than happy to share them with you guys. So yeah, definitely go check out her shop. She has prints and so many other things other than just bookmarks that you guys can check out as well. So definitely highly recommend. Let's go ahead, get some more hot tea, and yeah, let's just read together. friends, I'm here to do a little bit of a reading wrap up for you because I realized I didn't talk much about like reading at all in this video, but I did have to gush about a book that I think is gonna go on my favorites list this year, Assistant to the Villain. I had this feeling, I just knew that I was gonna absolutely fall in love with this book. I feel like if you pick this up yourself, any doubts that you have will quickly be shoved away once you get past the 100-page mark. Like any fantasy book, you kind of have to grasp the world, grasp the characters, and I feel like it just took a little bit longer for Hannah to get there. It is such a fun ride. If I didn't say this before, it's like How to Train Your Dragon almost, with the office humor. It is an office setting where there are multiple people that are kind of like assistants to the villain. The ending was so good. It was a twist that I personally didn't see coming, and I feel like I should have seen coming, but she actually was super smart with the way she wrote this because she didn't give many hints or clues along the way, and I just completely forgot about a certain part of this story. And there's actually quite a few layers of the mystery involved in this book. Like, I wasn't jumping into this book thinking there was going to be an underlying mystery, but I'm so glad there was. There's actually no spice in this at all from what I remember, so that was a little bit refreshing for me personally. I just love books that are full of epic adventures and wild rides with a sprinkle of romance to it. We have a lot of deeper things that our main character Evie went through that I also was not expecting. It was dealt with so well, and I am just so surprised because, again, it wasn't starting out the strongest for me, but now I'm itching to pick up book 2, and I'm so glad book 2 is already out because I have book 2. I would definitely recommend, even if you're not a fantasy reader, this read very like modern day, kind of contemporary. There's not a whole lot of world building or anything. It's very character driven. I feel like anyone could get into this book. Our main character Evie is just so relatable, and I don't know, I just love this. I fell in love with this by the end. My only complaint is that I wanted more from Kingsley, the frog. I would have loved more of those moments with him. Just the banter between the villain and Evie were perfection. They would do things to like spite each other or joke with each other. It reminded me a little bit of the way like my husband and I kind of joke with each other. This book was so much fun, so I think I'm gonna rate it 4.5 stars. And then I also did get to start Bookshops and Bone Dust. I only read about 20 pages last night. Yesterday was exactly what I needed, of just taking some time to chill and relax. I feel like Sundays are usually my day off. I did love diving back into this world. I personally forgot just how much I love Viv's humor. She unfortunately got injured and she was sent to go rest kind of by her commander in this cute little seaside town, and of course she's like super frustrated and annoyed at life because all she wants to do is fight. That's all she knows how to do, and she ends up kind of like coming across all these cute like fun townspeople, and it's just so cute and so cozy. Just the first 20 pages I've read, I'm enjoying so much. And I also forgot just how much I love Travis Baldry's narration. He just brings the characters to life so well. So I'm definitely going to be diving more into this week, and I already cannot wait. I know it's going to be 5 stars. Thank you all so much for watching this video and kind of bearing with me during this like trying to get back into filming but before holiday kind of weird phase. I feel like I just needed to cleanse my bookshelves and clean up my library so that way going into the new year I only have books that I'm genuinely super excited to read. I already have different ideas and different ways to do vlogs next year, and I feel like in order to get there I also had to like clear off my shelves. I don't know if that makes any sense. Regardless, my library was completely out of hand, and maybe this will inspire you to unhaul books. I'm not saying you should unhaul 150 books like I am, but I feel like going into the new year right now is the perfect time to do it. Also wanted to say a huge thank you to Print Fresh for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out their holiday line of pajamas because they are stunning. Absolutely stunning. Next time you see me, we're going to be jumping into some holiday reads, and I absolutely cannot wait. So until then, I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.